Today, we're going to be talking about cloning world leaders. That's right. My name is Hakeem Brown, and this is Pop City Culture.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother. Welcome to the most listened to international podcast around the world. Hakeem and Reggie Brown are two young African-American boys speaking the truth. This is Pop City Culture.
Hey, what is up, everybody? It's your boy, Reggie Brown, here again for another episode of Pop City Culture. That's right, I know you guys have been waiting all week for this, and we have some of these back-to-back, so it's almost the end of the month, too. So anyways, we're going to be talking about cloning world leaders, man. This is like something I've been waiting to do for a long time, because I swear I got my own conspiracy theories on this stuff. Anyways, I'm going to pass the baton off to my brother. Here he is, Hakeem Brown.
Thank you there, Reggie. That's right. We're going to be talking about cloning world leaders. And, that's like sort of like a big thing. I think people really wonder whether or not, people can actually clone world leaders or clone anybody.
I know,
Reggie,
I wonder.
Do you know, right, Reggie, we already did an episode before on cloning. Do you remember that?
Yeah, we did. I remember that one. That was a pretty good episode.
Yeah, remember what we talked about?
I know we talked about does cloning exist and all that stuff. We got into some details,
so,
you know what I mean?
I remember that. I remember that episode like it was yesterday. I mean, everybody, they were talking about that episode, and I'm gonna tell you, they really liked it. A lot of people gave their input and said, "Hey, this is what we think about."
Sure did.
Think about the cloning stuff you were talking about, and we said, "Hey, you know what? We're just glad you guys listen to what we had to say." And that was actually episode 77, called The Clone War.
Yep, and if y'all want to hear it, go back in our archive and listen to it. You know what I'm saying?
For a lot of people who don't know what cloning is, Reggie, tell everybody what cloning is.
Cloning is when you duplicate yourself like on a cellular level, and you got like as of another twin. You know what I'm saying?
The term cloning describes the number of different processes that can be used to produce genetically identical copies of a biological entity. That would mean a person. You know what I mean, Reggie?
Yeah, Hakeem, I know what you're saying. Stop trying to say it like I'm stupid or something,
I didn't say you were stupid, Reggie.
Yeah, you like you're saying it.
Anyways, the copy material, which has the same genetic makeup as the original, is referred to as what, Reggie?
Cloning.
That's right. Say it again, Reggie.
Cloning.
You're the man.
Cloning. I know I'm the man.
That's right.
I know.
So, right now, everybody says, is cloning illegal? Reggie, is cloning at this point in time, is it illegal?
As far as I know, it is illegal.
Yeah, so under the AHR Act, it is illegal to knowingly create a human clone, regardless of the purpose, including therapeutic or reproductive cloning. In some countries, laws separate these two types of medical cloning. So, but here's the thing.
What's the thing, my brother?
Under the AHR Act, it says illegal to knowingly create a human clone. What does that mean, Reggie?
It means they gonna do it. They're gonna play dumb.
I mean, hey, you know what? They ain't stopping nobody from cloning.
No,
what do they think they're doing? They're gonna stop somebody from doing something like that?
Nope, not at all.
I don't think so either. I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Some people say animal cloning equals cruelty, unnecessary, and unfair. So that's what some people are saying. But
what? I gotta hear about what?
We're gonna be sitting here saying, are they cloning top leaders? Are they cloning world leaders? Cloning world leaders. Is it possible? Is it not possible? What's going on? Do we have that technology?
I think we do.
Do we, Reggie?
I think we do. Yes, we do.
Why? Why, Reggie?
Because I see it in movies, that's why.
Reggie, because it's in the movies, that don't mean it's real, Reggie. Just because in the movies don't mean everything real. All right, Reggie, is Star Wars real?
Yep, absolutely.
How do you know, Reggie?
Happened a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Are you serious, Reggie? Come on, Reggie.
Yeah, I'm serious as a heart attack, man. I'm totally serious.
Okay, Reggie.
Yep.
Okay, Reggie.
You gotta believe me.
Okay.
Got to believe me.
Okay, well, we're going to leave it at that.
Okay.
I ain't going to lie, because I'm going to tell you right now, that is one of my most favorite movies. That's right. Which one is your favorite?
The last one, the last Star Wars is my favorite. You know what I'm saying?
Mine was
What?
mine was.
What was it?
Man, they're all my favorite. I don't know.
Man,
I
just
can't even
pick one.
pick one. You got A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's that guy. That guy. You know what I really want to do though?
What do you want to do? God, tell me. What?
I would love to go
Go where? Where you want to go? Where you want to
to
go? Where?
the theme park.
Uh-huh.
I think it's Disney where they have the Star Wars set up
Oh
there.
my God! Yes, it is.
I would love.
That-
you know, we should get Dad to have us go down there and check that out.
Man, we should.
Because then we could probably do a whole podcast down there.
I would love to do something like
No,
that.
that'd be cool if we could do a podcast.
That'd be great.
Down in like Disney, man. Oh my God,
That would be off the hook. You know what I'm
I
saying?
know, right, man? That would be so off the hook. I
Yeah.
mean, that would be something.
I would
You know?
I would do it in a heartbeat. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
That'd be so much
all
fun.
right, you know what? That is going to be one of our New Year's resolutions, even though New Year's has passed. To do what, Reggie?
Go to Disney and do a podcast.
That's right. Podcast in Disney. Who
Yeah.
wants to hear it? Who wants to hear it?
I do.
We're going to do it in like the Magic Kingdom and right at Star Wars.
That's the way we
Yo,
do it.
hang on, hang on
'Cause
a second.
that's how we roll.
You better make sure.
What?
Hang on.
What?
Where? I'm gonna type this in on the internet. Where is the Star Wars? You know, and it's in Disney World, but I'm wondering now. This is in Florida. I wonder
Yeah.
if they got the same thing over in California too.
Oh yeah.
I mean, do they have it in both places? Is it Disneyland and Disney
I don't
World?
even know. I don't even
What
know.
park is Star Wars in at Disney World? Okay. It says Disney's Hollywood Studios. That's where it's at. Anyways, we're going to be moving along. To get our show on the road. That's right. That's right.
That's what we do.
So-
That's what we do. That's how we roll.
Talking about
What?
cloning them world leaders, you know?
Yep.
So,
Probably been done.
when it comes to cloning all them world leaders,
Yep.
which we don't know if they already did it.
I'm telling you, it's
Because,
like
you know,
they've done it, man. I'm telling you.
Do we really know what's going on in the world? Do we really
I do.
have any actual proof
I do.
that these people are clones or not clones? That's right. So,
What?
you know, cloning's been around for a long time. I think like in the early 1900s. What do you say, Reggie?
Be honest with you, I think it's been around for probably 100 years. So I mean, we should be able to do something by
Yeah,
now, right?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So, I guess Hans Drich was the first to clone animals in the late 1800s by splitting a sea urchin embryo. Hans Speeman had similar results with a salamander in 1902. So, I guess he's the guy who sort of invented it. So that's the thing. If he did it like 100 years ago, we should be doing it now. Then, hello.
I know, right?
Hello?
I mean,
right, brother.
Absolutely right. We should be doing it right now. I mean, we obviously should have the technology, right?
I know, right? This guy was like 100 years ago. So what's I'm not a big conspiracy theorist, but I'm thinking maybe they're I'm thinking maybe there's like some secret kind of lab that actually clones people.
I would not be surprised.
Okay, so I mean, Reggie, do people want to be cloned? That's first of all.
Yes, they do. Absolutely.
You want to be cloned?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes. I
Why?
do. Because two of me's better.
Okay, Reggie.
You know?
Reggie, I don't know if the world could handle two of you.
Oh, yes, they could.
You're like one of you's enough.
Man,
One
shut up.
I couldn't imagine two of you on this podcast. You guys would never shut
Man,
up.
you're just a hater.
Or you would ignore me.
Hater.
Man. Okay, Reggie.
Man, you,
Reggie,
What?
how many clones would you want of yourself? Shoot out a number.
1 million. I'd want 1 million clones.
A million. Reggie, you say a million. What is that, your favorite? Reggie, that has got to be your most favorite number in the world.
It is.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, man. Okay. Okay.
man.
Okay. So,
Move on.
we had a pet. And we had a cat a long time ago. A while ago. Named Spooky, black cat. And unfortunately, the cat died.
Yeah, man, that sucked. I remember that.
Yeah, you took that hard.
Yeah, I did.
How Reggie?
Really hard. Yeah.
I know, Reggie. That was sad.
It broke my
But
heart. I was crying.
If
man.
it was possible to clone Spooky,
Yeah,
would you do it?
absolutely. Yes, in a heartbeat. I would definitely do it.
Why?
Because I love Spooky. That's why. Spooky was my man. you
Okay,
know?
so are you thinking if it's cloned, it's going to be exactly the same?
Yep.
It thinks the same, it has the same memories?
Yep.
Or is a clone just a physical body? I mean, you'd have to actually actually have to genetically clone map the brain, wouldn't you? If you wanted them that specific. I mean, can you clone memories? I mean, how does that even work? You know what I'm saying? Or would you have to start from scratch?
Listen, man, a clone should be a clone. Memories and all, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they
it's like a package deal.
One of the big things they're always talking about is cloning extinct animals.
Oh, yeah. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Do you know
What?
there's a lot of extinct animals.
Mm-hmm. A lot of them.
Do you know any, Reggie?
No, man. Do you? Do you know any?
Actually, I do.
Oh, yeah? Name some.
Okay, I got.
What? Well, yeah.
Okay, this is the top 10. I got
What?
at number 10, the West African black rhinoceros.
Black African Negro colored rhinoceros.
Reggie, why you gotta say black colored African American, all this stuff, black rhinoceros?
Yo, man, I gotta add some Flavor Flav in it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Anyways,
Go on.
what
What else you got?
the West African black rhinoceros was found in several countries towards the southeast region of Africa.
And I'm sure you know that offhand, huh?
And at number
Man.
9 we got
Go on.
the Baijai white dolphin.
What the what?
Yep. And let me see where
What?
I think it was also called the Chinese river dolphin. It could be found in the I don't know if this is right, Yucatan's or Yangtze River. Anyways, it was found in China, and if I remember, it could grow up to 8 feet long and weigh a quarter of a ton. I mean, these are big. These are big dolphins.
Man, I'm just surprised how you know all this stuff. I mean, well, what do you just sit around reading stuff like this or something?
The other one was
What?
I think it was the Pyrenean ibex. That almost looked like a deer. And then they had the passenger pigeon. I mean, we all know about the passenger pigeon. And I don't think those are even around anymore. I mean, at one time, do you know how many? I'm even going to ask you, Reggie. Anyway, I'm just going to tell you. There were 3 and 5 billion passenger pigeons that inhabited the U.S. when the Europeans arrived in North America. But, I don't know what happened.
People
man.
probably ate them for food, man. There wasn't a whole lot of food back then, and they're probably good picking.
They all seem to die off. But
or got eaten.
those pigeons, now we got these goofy gray pigeons. You feed them crackers and popcorn, and they just eat 'em.
and they just poop
But,
all over you and stuff. Ridiculous.
at number six,
What you got for number 6?
I got the Tasmanian tiger, and you know what country that's from?
Probably Australia, maybe?
Yeah, Australia. I don't know how you knew that.
Because
The Tasmanian devil. okay, Reggie.
Because I watch a lot of cartoons.
And number 5, we got the Stellar's sea crow.
Never heard of it.
Yep.
Never heard of it.
And that almost looked like what is it?
A crow?
Anyway, there was a sea creature. It was like big. It looked like a sea creature. Then you had the great auk at number 4, and the dodo at number 3.
The dodo.
I love the dodo.
I love dodo.
That's right.
I know.
And number 2, the woolly mammoth. Now, we all know about the woolly mammoth.
Oh,
right?
yeah, we
that
do.
was like millions of years ago.
Big old
And
elephant.
a hairy elephant with these giant tusks, which are bones coming out of its nose.
Yeah.
And that's pretty cool. And number 1, we have the saber-tooth cat. But it's funny because I always thought it was called the saber-tooth tiger. But
that's what
I
I
guess
thought.
it is. And that lived like 55 million to 11,000 years ago. And that was a nasty cat, man. I don't know if you could have that as a pet. Could you have that as a pet,
Absolutely.
Reggie?
Yes, I could. Mhm.
Why?
Cats love me, that's why.
Cats love you. Get out of here. You gonna have a house full of cats? Is what you're saying?
Yes, I am.
A house full of what kind of cats?
Saber-tooth cats.
That's only if you clone them. If you clone them, Reggie. Only if you clone them. Okay, Reggie.
I am going to clone them.
Calm down.
I'm
calm down.
a doctor. I'm a scientist.
The sun's going down.
Man,
The
you
sun's
come-
going down.
Man, shut up, man. I thought.
Anyways.
Man, ridiculous.
Anyways,
Go on. Man, get on with the topic.
I know.
Man, ridiculous.
We haven't gotten to what we're supposed to be talking about, but this cloning talk is sort of interesting because, could cloning solve world famine? I mean, what if we could clone like billions of fish, or billions of cows, or billions of pigs, But then what if you clone billions of humans, Now this is the thing: if the leaders of the world were cloned, who would know the real clone from the original?
No one would know because they're clones.
And would you
man.
clone them if there was an accident?
Yep, probably have to do that too to save the world.
You know, for example, if a president was in a plane accident and they weren't going to live, so the powers that be said, "Listen, he isn't going to live, but we have the power to clone him, and we can clone his memories, and it'll be like he never died." I mean, could you accept that? Could that clone, would it have a soul? Would it have the respect you have for the original? Or would you know, always when you look at it, you say, that ain't the real president or whatever?
Man, it's like the original, so it's like the same thing. So
Because, you know, you never know what's going to happen when you're a world leader, you know? And some people are actually saying, in the past,
Yeah.
there have been leaders who were cloned. For example,
Like who?
okay, Reggie, I guess Ronald Reagan, you know, he was shot.
Okay, just so we know, Ronald Reagan was a past president, and yeah, I remember in file footage he was shot. And
Some people are saying he actually died,
what?
and they cloned him.
Maybe so.
Yeah, that's what some people are saying.
Maybe, but
Yeah.
that's conspiracy, man.
And then, you know, some presidents who do get shot, and if they don't want them, they don't clone them.
What?
You know, but you know, then I mean, these are all conspiracy theories. You want to know if it's true,
Yeah, people want to know if stuff like this is
and
true. Because you never know if it could be true, you know?
you know, it's just
There's always a little bit of truth to some conspiracy, you know?
a world leader goes to bed, then they wake up, and you have another clone because everybody was in on it, and they're like, we're gonna switch the clone because we want them to do our agenda.
Oh, that's some gangster stuff.
So you never know, and you know, are there certain features on a clone you would say, hey, the original had a mole on the left side, this one has a mole on the right side, this president was left-handed, this one's right-handed. You know, if he or she was in power, we just wouldn't know.
I guess we wouldn't, but there'd be some small detail we'd have to look for, right?
Reggie, tell me exactly what you think of the whole thing.
I think that cloning is possible. I think that we have done it, and I think we don't even know it, and maybe regular people have been cloned too. So that's what I'm thinking.
Okay, but
What?
you know,
And I don't know till you tell me.
what if these clones, these world leaders had like a time clock on them, like a yearly time clock, and they say, you do what we say or we're gonna unplug you, and you know, you're not gonna be working.
Man, that'd be cold.
You know, yeah.
That'd be cold.
And you know, if they had, you know, if they had a whole legion of clones that were slaves,
Man.
and if the world became overpopulated by clones, what would you do?
Oh man, they'd have some kill switch or something, right?
But you know, now we have this war going on with Putin. Putin and Putin, the crazy man there.
Puke head.
So
Yep.
what if he actually dropped a bomb or released a germ, a virus, and it wiped everybody out?
Yeah, people would be wiped out. So what are you getting at?
Everybody was gone.
Yeah, they'd be totally annihilated.
Then we would have to
to what?
to make humans from a gene bank, assuming
What?
we had the genetic material.
Well, you know, they might have the genetic material with the DNA stuff they're all doing now, you know?
Reggie, where do we have the genetic material for a human being?
I just told you the DNA stuff, idiot.
Oh,
You know?
I never thought about everybody giving up their DNA.
They didn't either.
Yeah, you give up your DNA, they already have it on file, so they could just clone you. And if
They
they don't like you, you're gone.
You're gone.
Dude, that is scary, man. That is scary.
That's what I'm saying. Conspiracy stuff, man. It's real.
Anyways, that's gonna bring us to the time of our show where it is time for what, Reggie?
It is time for the words of wisdom. Take it away, my clone brother.
Cloning is a word that is controversial, as political as religion is. Everyone has an opinion on this matter, and no matter who they are, they believe they're right. They don't want to hear what anybody else believes. They don't want to hear where they stand on this cloning issue. All they know is they have their strong beliefs, like their political beliefs, like their religious beliefs. The thing is cloning a good thing? I don't know. But if we did have the power to clone, what would happen if we cloned the world leaders? I mean, think about this. What would really happen? What if someone said they want Hitler to live again? And they got some of his DNA. And this madman, this crazy fanatic, was trying to rule the world again? That would be a huge problem for everybody. Or what if someone said they want someone like Genghis Khan, or even someone like Dracula to come alive again? We'd be screwed. What do you do in that case if you get some mad scientists like that? But what if they said they want to clone another Thomas Edison, someone who can create stuff, or someone like Einstein who can think outside of a box? And let's say they wanted to clone somebody in the religious order, and they said they wanted to clone Jesus Christ. When and where does all of this stop? Where does it end? Do you know? Do you have the answer? I don't think anybody has the answers, because nobody knows the ramifications of what will happen if we start cloning people, if we start cloning animals, if we start this cloning process. It may not end at world leaders. It may end somewhere we could never imagine. All I can say is this. If people want to be cloned, as far as I'm concerned, and as far as I know, we already have the technology. We were born from our parents. That's all I need to know. What about you? What about you? And those are my words of wisdom.
Thank you, my brother, for your words of wisdom. As always, they're insightful and great to hear. So that's going to bring us to the end of our show. I'm going to pass the baton back off to you so you can take us out and we can close this Boom Diggity show.
I want to thank you for joining us here on Pop City Culture, and thank you for making us one of the most listened to podcasts around the world. Our success is your success. You can download our podcast and enjoy them any time of the day, morning, noon, or night. I will see you all next time here on Pop City Culture, where we give you 3 cups of sunshine and a pinch of attitude. And as always, be kind and affectionate to one another. Remember whose you are. Peace.
Talk about cloning. I say someone should be cloning somebody with the boom diggity, somebody with some soul, somebody who would knock it out of the park. You know who that somebody is? That somebody would be me. That's right, me. Clone me. All right. Well, all right.